What is up, sexy beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be going over the top 5 most underrated maps in Call of Duty Zombies, and this is going to be everything from World War to Black Ops 3, and these are just going to be maps that I think don't get enough love or get too much hate, and just maps that I think are pretty good in their own way. So let's go ahead and get this shit started. So taking number 5 spot is going to be Revelations. So I decided to put this on here because I think Revelations gets a lot of hate. And a lot of it is deserved. It does deserve some hate, mainly because it was a failure for the last map in Black Ops 3. It ended zombies absolutely terribly, storyline-wise and just everything else-wise. Revelations was a terrible ending map for Black Ops 3. But if you just look at the map itself, like take away the fact that it was the last map in Black Ops 3, I think it was a pretty decent map, and definitely one of my favorite maps. It didn't really have any tedious task if you want to get like power or pack-a-punch open. It was pretty simple, just have to really open up the full map. It didn't really have any annoying quests to get the wonder weapon or anything like that. Majority of the stuff in this map was fairly simple and easy, and I think just as a regular map, this map is actually really good, and I don't think it deserves all the hate it gets. It still deserves some because, again, it was a failure as the last map in Black Ops 3. Like, I could have made a better map, and they could have just put so many better ideas and just implemented so many cool features into this map, but they didn't, mainly because I feel like they kind of rushed it. But just as like a map standpoint, take away like the storyline and everything else, I do think it's a good map, and I do definitely think it's kind of underrated. So taking number 4 spot is going to be Call of the Dead. Now Call of the Dead's kind of interesting because I feel like I should hate this map. It has a lot of things I dislike. It has George, who I fucking hate with every goddamn fiber of my being. It has the fog, which is super annoying. It comes and goes, and you can't see half the time. It has the water, which freezes you, which I really dislike. It has wonder weapons that don't work on high rounds. And if you put all that together, I feel like I should hate this map, but yet I don't. I really enjoy this map, and it's definitely one of my top 10 all-time favorite maps, and I just don't know why. I don't know what it is about this map. It might be the setting. It might be the layout. It might be the wonder weapon, the scavenger. Even though it sucks ass on high rounds, it's my favorite all-time wonder weapon. It might be the Easter egg. It might be the Easter egg reward getting the wonder WAF. It might be killing George giving you a free perk. I don't know what it is about this map, but I just really enjoy it, and I definitely feel like it's underrated. Like, I either see people say, oh, I really like Call of the Dead, or just, eh. I never really see anyone say, oh, Call of the Dead is such a great map, I absolutely love it. It's either meh, or yeah, it's an okay map. So I definitely do think this is an underrated map, and I definitely do think a lot more people should give it a chance. So taking number 3 spot is going to be Numa. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Numa isn't an underrated map. I love Numa. I definitely do think Numa is an underrated map, mainly just because I feel like Der Riese steals the spotlight from this. When you think of World War, you think of Verrückt and its creepiness, you think of Der Riese and its awesomeness, you think of Nocturne and Toten just because it was like the first map, and Numa kind of just gets pushed aside in all honesty, and I really do enjoy Numa. There's a lot of things I love about it. One of the things that I just really enjoy is the creepiness. Even though Verrückt holds the title for the creepiest zombie map, Numa is in a close second. If you just walk around that map and just kind of listen, that map is pretty fucking creepy. And I absolutely love the setting of it, and I also really love the layout of it, how you have like this one center base, and it kind of branches out into different sections of the map, so everyone can kind of be doing their own thing in their own area. And this map actually introduced a lot of things that we know and love in zombies. It actually introduced Hellhounds, it introduced the Wonder WAF, and a lot of people might know this, but this was the map that actually introduced the main 4 characters and the zombie storyline. So Numa, I think, definitely deserves a lot more love than it gets. It does definitely get a lot of love, but I feel like it deserves even more. We should be dedicating ourselves to Senpai. We should love this map and everything it gives us. So taking the number 2 spot is going to be Nuke Town. Now Nuke Town gets a lot of hate. When I did my like top 5 worst zombie maps that I had you guys actually vote, I think Nuke Town came in at number 5. And I think that's a little bit unfair. I like Nuke Town. It's definitely one of my favorite maps in Black Ops 2. Even though it's simple, even though it's small, just like a lot of other things in my life, I really do enjoy this map. It's a nice little fun map to just go in and goof around in. You really don't have to take it too seriously, and it does have its challenging aspects. If you start in from round 1, you're not always going to get the perks you want to get, and there really is no like main wonder weapon of the map to carry you to high rounds. Like basically you want to get the Ray Gun Mark II and that's about it. But I wouldn't play this map with the goal to get to high rounds. I would kind of just play this map with the goal to have fun and just try out new weapons, run around, try out new strategies, or just go in with your friends and see how long you can survive. Or you could start the round at like, I believe you could set it to like round 10 to start off in, and just run around with your friends and see how long you can actually survive. It's such a small map that you actually can do that. You can get the whole map open really quick. Everyone can get to the box right away. I really do think Nuke Town is an underrated map. I can see why people hate it, but if you look at it as a map to just have fun in, I definitely think Nuke Town is that map, and that's why I really do enjoy it. So taking number 1 spot is going to be 5. I believe this map was also in the top 5 worst maps that you guys voted for, and that's some bullshit. I enjoy 5. A lot of people tend to hate it, and I can see why a lot of people hate it, but I enjoy it. Similar to Nuke Town, I don't look at this map and think, okay, I'm going to go to high rounds and fuck this map up. I think, okay, I'm gonna go in this map and have some fun. I'm gonna get the winner's howl. Even though I know it sucks, it's a fun weapon to use and it looks pretty cool. And I'm gonna go fuck up the Pentagon Thief. I'm gonna go run around in the labs and just randomly teleport because why the fuck not? I feel like 5 is definitely a fun map to just go in and goof off in. Don't take it too seriously. Don't try to go for high rounds because it's increasingly hard. It's really difficult. I would not recommend it. Just go in and have some fun. Try out new weapons, get the winner's howl, just shoot around with it. It's a really fun wonder weapon. It does suck, like so much ass, like a lot of ass, but it does look pretty cool, and I really do like its effect. I wish they would bring it back and kind of just buff it in all honesty. I mean, I guess they kind of did with like the ice staff, but I want the winner's howl, man. I want that winner's howl 2.0. We need to bring that back. We need to sign a petition to get that thing back in zombies. But I remember when I first played 5 at GameStop, waiting for Black Ops 1 to actually come out, and I was just sitting there knifing windows and rebuilding the barriers, and I was like, wow, this is fucking cool. And then when I finally got power on, I was running around just randomly teleporting with Nova crawlers chasing after my ass. And I was like, holy shit, this map is awesome. I hadn't played Kino at that point, so my views of that map could have probably been a little bit off just because I hadn't played the other map. And compared to Kino, 5 doesn't live up to Kino whatsoever, but I definitely do think 5 is a pretty good map, and I don't think it deserves all the shit it gets. So I'm very curious to know, what do you guys think is the most underrated map in zombies? And if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.